Please, let's go beyond that. Let's go beyond.
Asamu aye bi sa ena no pai ni say ni nipa asumbo ema oman panimfo. What is the value of a man or a woman in this country to our leadership? Nienti amibisa sense minister is becoming one too many. There were types of explosions. There were types of disaster. Now, a natural disaster and pain, you know, we have very little power over that. But when it is a disaster mostly caused by man, then it becomes a worrying event. On my way near war, and because of artificial negligence, anti petrol, any insuo ediafra ekum nipa dom e wo circle. Nipa na wo free. On my name is Anna, a year atomic gas explosion kum nipa dom. Almost wo free. Omano ekasa ya nkosiaga. A whole country was ravaged by explosion. In the western region, community was wiped off. I mean, say the empire besiamo watran yenyai. Hwe. Ye kwasama so a. For quarry site explosion esi many padomawu. Ye beko ahomano so ne ye reporter edi nkomo. Na mum ye bisa say eti ehefa biem ana ebeye hwe han na foforo asensi. National Disaster Management Organization, Environmental Protection Agency, the Minerals Commission, Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. Because you will be more recognizance and a prospecting license, and yet they are on the field digging or mining. I say a Ctv reporter which them a water mentem I can yama kwaba.
I mean, I'm a Jordan, then over from Kakramam.
Madam, I'll say.
You but it was then from Pai.
Many know from I felt to make you manage way into the young fan said, I feel a yet is a same way. A dear and a seer, now he found a modru, a fashama, or unique a sea out away.
Oh, yeah, back in the day, the more you know, yes, you're there. You didn't see it give. Now, so that only those in the AC. Make a for your one child, in a pretty, a bit too hard on my whole community. When you know, when I see a soldier bear. Biampa and penny for show with them on my bidding with the atom. What do I see? I may be no paper and a crampon. When I have some crampon on Quay. When you must have unquay. Yakada, sorry, ya. A cowboy. Oh, yes, a man, men cinema. I also a beer to Hodom. Beer to a friend, Cobina, and no crew. I also a beer to Menacity. Now, though I yawn any day, making a day 60 woman gun, and find ye Bibiara. Your phone Bobra. The Jamaican is a whole draw, we so man gun the moon. We do ma or ye cat like a when you cat and where you ma. The urban implementation is on Kawana Brabo who be urban for enforcement now. And here's a washer and my woman one enforce. Be a make a once or a Chinese company. Now, what's one cat I over 2 minutes? What are ye explosive now? What are you want to do? And then, and ya the bottom mana was the best war. Natural explosive in the Bodra. No, Rocco be okay, you man direct. Now, obi nim za osi ya asize explosive no tum ko pe ho no ma ms in the federal otumuna opeja emma nimpa Chinese foa wache the CEO na nkasa o company ni ran o kan obi we na wanase wa sujebe emma nipa kakra bize nyaza wotumuna won ho aka wana meka wana asem nya Ghana fo nya ka se na de hye ena waka hu ena mbre wa bo oye 1040 oye memenenda on the 19th otumena osi le me bia meka wan asem edi fi ho no meze kwashama akrokasim on wari biara ena se nya na osi so ya osi kase paaza na ka shama akron asam kase na boto even on ben one pon ne pampan tu ko pe ho no ma again also way emma ayem hyehe tu ba ho no ma wona wade nyina ne fa tu manda me no ka say ne padodo a human resources on HR ho na chere ko adwuma da medan na wado do nyina ro oye 22 wado do oye 22 ena wotum na woko adwuma Chinese fo enum ina Ghana fo waka won we 17 nemom Ghana fo won oye ebasaze kana ewala otomana wotum wanka aje the maso no mu oye nanze wada asbitia woko no wahwe ayarsa nemom za HR ke no ye hunene de ehwe oye 3+9 a ipo obaya ahin obeye dubia debin nembom Chinese fo so kan ho obeye desan na chede 22 no 17 ina wotume wonan kana kaneze obi nim ohun won body mpo into azume there other than ones we would the dim and also there ones we free explosive in scene chana na wo ho no mo no the secret pair ina wotume identify in there the maybe say no China ni okam nemo me fo China fo anana kaneze we ni peduan ototo wo kra ebe hwe na obi ni ti the baby obi ni nan the baby ai nkotum na ajajo na juan ni hu there the most in the most in the scene oni ni peduan oni ni the maso na Ghana fo bi no so won so wi no so ebi no mo hye odwe no so when the Ghana fo na wa hye na so nkotum na identify the scene
na ahesan ode waso so form na ubisa bisa no ade important ana nam so ma so ye ne kese we eto shama kroi mesin the member no kese mpini fo de wo de guda wo hwehwem na wa hwe za osi memom menu asem mo ntrofa bi mla monwa the explosive ya ye kan wasen me name da epe wo sekenita kraze and the pebiara shemo we was site we ya the whole community we to na site ni na no asogebe e dey no we na ebubon odura no pa fiti oye enkrofo cancer road with the explosive fee baya nano sikar do was in nam krom da ma with about fata kraze koyim secondly major road da oye highway ya enkrofo ko adwuma na pa no was the car you was in nemu what the best na ko habo was bifi habo best na ko oye site one ma ona me those opportunity na yem hye esi when there's a traffic see na sa man for best na ko adwuma na pa na wo de make us ifusure be cars will come that oye hu ye pa nti ekwani bia no man gane ma obotu mo dem explosive otu mo da fado wo da kishi bia bibisi onka fanyimpa ne ka fo kwa na me no ka sando pe wo bi abasino pa ama fo be fu ye pa na ehwa kwantempo no po de sekanita kwada hade ya nyazo koye sebeta mekan meni oye yipi mpenifu bi nemizizi nkoma na won pede wanzi botu gwan wo kire de the explosive yan ko fo zi ejuma o mo de wa mon permit botu boda ejuma na so mo on permit botu mo na wa store ahinsan ma yen fanwie na yen hwa anom sesi a wonu aka wo kase wo mutimi enya won ho ana wonti adidi mo no won situation to say one more hospital and a bit more on one or dinty. We need to be to hospital for man could be.
One now, on number there, as number for no or explosive, on your junkasan, no more from Mejan. One I want to show in the Benara, we know what the whole was the white giant, sir. It was a Canita crazy. And you know, a phone now called baby court.
No, South 22. Since 17, and Ometimanium Tiadim, and if you work with car conditions. It's 17, woman now.
17 American. One new Chinese for them Chinese for analysis way in Alacrana. Them a foot a bassa womb, once we name can and the water I saw your word. Name can is a work can now come with 22. Yes, won't be our what is Sarah.
Young fancy, Yana senior and sign able to a 12-month term na on a come far. Unique see a two Shama mine. Na medem say arehosem ayekwe dem twase ye pe okwan papa ibetimi e dia so ano yenkwa man so na ye ne ACFO Timothy Osafo Afum entwen komo or head of public relations Ghana Fire Service na che Ghana Fire Service adwumako kese ni nyina miwrai ana ye kwankyerefo ni kasamafo na yembisa won so won fa ene won chefa ewom Sena midi kankan no ya doso no do ntina me bisa se obi wo memu a anaso obi yetimani ana omeni no say na ni moja esifa sombo ema akandifo because these explosives we talk about handling it and it's as if we fall if like nyema etwase yedi kwan so ma yehwe ne ma yi no na ya to na saram so we are always on deaf ears and this problem keeps on growing and growing by day. It's such a sad spectacle, and so we're trying to establish contact with ACFO Timothy Osafo Afum, head of public relations Ghana Fire Service. Na yenfese mriba munso a yene municipal chief executive wo Shama mpesua ne so ana se ministry no so enso betwen komo ne yebisa se ne krakra ne se ade ba ko a se ye kan paper no enchiremu sheda maye efa se so one wo tumi krata etwa se wo de yes adwuma no anapo so tumi krata etimi etu sa agudie no and of course quarry site there ni nyina agudie your nkrofo a wo recognize license and so di to agudie your nkrofo a wo you can say prospecting license and so to agudie but you betimi enya MC na yene no enso entwetwe nkomo but emrepam so betime bi for license no se nya no a na yede no atoso ye magana for enso nchira imagine anytime bia ye benya no we can break and also speak to them. So we stream live on Facebook, CTV and across all our other social media platforms. And in case you just joining us, I know and what TV so no I can know na company no edin no omini quarries na utim say arosamu akoso de it's so sad ayi nyina me no ka say edin na ka say STA Assam Quarry Mine I Washama District, Western Region. You see can I issue this disclaimer respectfully? So we should have done small coverage, you know. If indeed you're watching us now, be saying, and you'll be an be saying, we apologize for showing this. But sometimes we also need to show this so that we know how critical it is. Which is professional, which is ethically right. You seem not to, significantly have the impact that this wields. But of course, when you watch this, it looks bizarre, it looks bad. But this is the true situation on the grounds. This is the true situation on the grounds. And if you're better on my and every day, every time, we subject our people to this pains. How do we handle explosives in this country? That's the question we're asking. Anyway, so now let's speak with CFO Timothy Osafo Afum, head of public relations, Ghana Fire Service. Opening Kessie Yemu Akwaba, Emra CTV Anopa, Jumedi Dwabre so mpom to Samira. Minim say oyene kese a ato shama na ato man Ghana no eda babamu emre ben ana nkrofo etimi edru honom na yemisa say in terms of explosive handling efa say eja boom ebetu na ehyefu ahye o man no efutu ben sa ana mpempe no fire service modema ana say inimo chefam.
No, that has to be brave. And see, Memeda and Joe after 11 p.m. and in a call. And you could do, not young say explosion accompanied by fire. And you young Bedino, it's me a rescue and I retrieval for 5 alive, 4 dead. And Memeda, Fana is. Yes, explosions are. There were protocols to follow in handling explosive materials. Your baby are yes to meet certain conditions. Now, Sakrana ubi and Sabakasa explosives, your processes are yes.
So reposition yourself for us, Mestre. Wait, madam, no kakra. How many just see? Better.
Okay. And see, and Sakran Sana Ubi and Sabaka explosive seed, your processes are including permits. Any idea? I was a duo companies in Indoha, MD Nankasa, and the best final authority to release these explosives. And the protocols you follow, and the will say who follows our processes. Now you will say explosives now Nipa authorized, and I could do on some one use. And these are some of the things we look for when dealing with explosives. A deal no, what release here transportation and so another factor. And could see bra. Explosives, what the best trigger I don't say what you will process that you follow me now and sana could do need final definition for usage.
Now, where do you say so share? Says explosives, you may handle a national fire service. Now, only kono jumano. I bring a brano and pensing the trust of cohe says explosive, you handle ye. And I said, yeah, Sancrofoy explosives, and paper, will be a whole more or his animal.
Yo, let me say, it doesn't come in our purview. And then transportation of the material and proper storage. And he say, your inspection now, yes, Sanya Main, say, storage, the one store, Sanya Maino, appropriate for storage of such material. And he may use it. I think it's under Ministry of Mines. One actually, Sanya Main. And he minim what processes and proceed. It's a fair. This explosives.
So, okay, say, motion transportation now. Are you by any chance suggesting say, mode a jackano and I say in Suakano, a doom janu be deep. Explosive nature na sabi oyene bi to a watimi atwahye ejane so ana say masade airport say mo hwe say transportation wise no on be kora ne yi na timi akoduru bia ye say ideko
yendene say o transport any hazardous to affect ya be say e be do ni final destination and he said ni final.
I pray Sanka will raise him back online. I mean, maybe say, "Oh, apiati issue now. Apiati issue no. Niane kanina a transportation problem. Say explosives now. The goo. Yes, machine. So I did explosives no air kono. Send you see for handle no. And if indeed send Ghana National Fire Service when the then in the case of Apiatino, how did they handle it? And Minoka say, no hairs have rolled in that regard, because then you will be a juma. Into one day in a juma ye, a piety case, no, I didn't in the basin, yente say, Sebi, Emran will be potting. And of course, Emran will be a near. I'm not surprised, say, explosives, yes, I was Shamai, will be so, Emran will be a knee, and so the person will not care. Yes, it's more Radim Pegu, now for Fassi. Well, as we keep on repeating pains of history, because circle or how we see a basin Crofu, why an Emran Panashino? I'm asking, Nipadom we, why an Emran Panashino? You call gas explosion, you see atomic. Nipadom we, why an Emran Panashino? Apiati, Nipe Dome we, why an Emran Panashino? Are we also saying someone here, Shaman Subia, Emran Panashubiana? Mira, yes, some more, but not me, Bisa say a moduma potin, some of say car and whatever machine explosives Nigumino ever drew the final destination and for how I know you be a Emra. A Juma potin Benpona, Ghana National Fire Service, for instance, in the case of Apiati, Massa or how you could see it. Is it that Sabi explosive though, or man Shania and a Kokudri?
Let's put things right.
Okay.
Muhano. Obi beka say ye the round pest holes no woko oman biama fire service responsibility say samia man nyina ye be hwa amana to yi enso oman mu ha no emra ye wo no fire service fokra yendin enim
oh mudinim
yendin enim
say
I don't make a chiro no I think I make a choice of oman mu ha no bibia yesu ni tiaso.
Oh, I'm a ball.
And so, more central for one say, if Yana Mofrayan, if it's a woman say, Yana responsibility.
Okay.
And so, in Rana, Yadi, tomorrow, Krumano,
and what have you done about it in making sure so you get your name included in the revision of that law?
So, we are trying to see if the law can be amended so that we can play our part that is expected to be done. But until now, what we are doing, Imran just say, your responsibility into the sir. But anybody can take us on because Emrano and my home can see a benny. And make sure we know your processes are. I will say yes. And he said, Obi transport explosives. That's one more mania. There's very little we can do because Emrano my home can.
Yobira. Minim safuto bi wo ha de mema na yem fancy. Efa sense mu se na foforo sense bi.
Afuti amede be ma manfo no say. Handling of hazardous materials no. Your processes you follow. You best be brave say. One we use hazardous materials we be follow that processes. You say we like here say it was in the night. Ana sabe adwuma mu honom na afete say ye na afete kroma nyina anka menye ni say edi anka apiate de no ka ebeye keto abi enti e wo se hwe say niam e wo se de toto to akwam ni e koso sa niam ya ebe ye na di aso yenchem abryen no ye be hwe ni e be si ano kan.
Okay,
in the meantime no me authority says I would change one more than amend the laws, no. Not I service yet may play and part.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Mira, one of them, what say you pa? I'm not surprised. Oh yeah, Kasama for penny. Emma, Ghana National Fire Service. Ira Timothy Osafo Afum Anna Yete Ninkano. But as I call na yene na for Edin Komano or can say be here and in Central for you never know say we review that very provision. Now when you obey Jumano, ya mama ye kona yene Ira Abdul Mohammed entering Komo or your National Disaster Management Organization Director ye Atwai Mantemo. Mira ye mo akwa ba na no pa Mira Ctv no pa Dwumadi Dwabre so.
Yeah.
Na empombo ko de Mira.
Ya mi adom na won na.
Yehowa adom Yehowa de sin to self check konkre ye bon pa se ne ma be fa ne tuma fafura. Now, maybe let's begin on a lighter note. The National Disaster Management Organization also say a yes, sounds one woman because and Kamia say you only manage disaster. When are we going to have a national preventive disaster organization? Let's start from there, so that you prevent disaster.
But that's a national disaster management organization. The motto is prevention peace. So the preventive aspect is still with the National Disaster Management Organization. So yes, so that is the motto.
But we hardly activate that motto.
No, it's because you see the end story. You are looking at the end story. No, listen, you are looking at the end story because when the disaster happens, that is why you are saying this. But you have forgotten that we have done so many works to prevent the disasters from happening. Once in a while, when it happens, it doesn't mean there will be here major. Unprevented disaster.
So can I give an example?
There are instances.
I'm too.
There are instances. A building be occupy a room now, and in there pose a threat to a community now. One hour woman. There are instances I hear more film. Even if a secondary tapra within secondary metro. There were old circle building and they we in Kofuna with him. Also, your baby in but also in there, Yamat. So there are so many preventive measures.
So okay. So Mami commend more, but maybe the you see the world need results. Okay, it's about results in the end. And that is what I care about. And if we have an organization as huge as NADMO, I think you are also partly to blame when some of these things occur. So for instance, you take it, baby, say atomic, or gas explosion is here now. Then him say, baby, a gas, baby, a not gas unit in this. Ideally, and you say,
Western region, you have atomic.
So I'm coming. So, but Western region, you are a member of NADMO, aren't you? And you are the leader of Western region NADMO. So the fact is that atomic does not mean that you cannot speak to this issue.
No, but if I don't know, if I have no idea, nobody has informed me. How do I work on it? No, you are deviating from the whole concept.
I am not deviating. Maybe,
no, you have deviated.
I am not. Maybe let me bring you.
Accept it.
I will not accept it because I'm not deviating.
You have deviated.
So let me bring you to a closer place so you know I'm not deviating. Where it's close to where you are, Apiati. In the case of Apiati, making sure.
So meaning you haven't learned from Apiati. Let me tell you.
So the whole community was
Hello.
Litio.
Apiati. One store explosive materials in Aspiati. On your accident, or cars in the ritual, an accident in the Kosi, and it was accident because a motorbike, and I'll get a crash, and motorbike and a Kosi. Car na say na car no on the way to motorbike community of party the fire from the ground no explode. So are you saying there no I am fault there bagare ma motorbike bia akwa no do mo bia nkakala na no it's accident. See, that is why it's accident. Accident ye bibia on your unplanted into the 2 million of accident. One able to prevent man-made accidents. Man-made accidents are anywhere. Oh, the might be baby always say ya sheni and the most iron no. You know what ye so that and ye obitu cause accident. Oh no, you have prevented the accident from happening. Meaning I negligent.
Okay, so in the case of the Omni quarries, how consistent Anna Nadmo and Romunian Kitahudi Efa Okwaya Abia Fasukura? I want to believe, say, and yet, and Damabom directly, Ministry of Lands, Anna largely, they are supposed to take care of this mining stops and all those ones. But in your bid to prevent disaster, Kitamudia Ben, I want to say, Enya pain.
Okay, let's come this way. It's a question. So at the end of the day, I apologize to Nadmo and I apologize to your listeners.
For what?
Yes, because you are still deviating. And this question, particular question, may be saying, hello, my brother. Hello. No, if I have a microphone doesn't mean that.
No. Do you want me to answer questions that will
if you have a microphone, it doesn't mean that. You have to blame everybody.
Why do you run away from blame? Why do you run away from blame?
There are lives involved in this matters we are talking about.
But we have a right to criticize you, don't we? We pay you. It's our taxes.
You are not criticizing.
What am I doing?
You are not criticizing.
What am I doing?
This issue has happened. And you want to see what has happened.
I am asking you a harmless question. Hello,
my brother.
Answer, catch me.
Hello, my brother.
Me too.
I don't think you're there. You see, the crop of some media houses are in,
Senior. You are rather deviating.
No,
don't you have solution to my question?
You have invited me on
and I'm saying,
show. And you want us to speak to again.
You are rather deviating.
No, you are deviating. You are deviating, and you are telling me I am rather deviating.
You make sure so you
say I did a harmless question. And harmless question, no. Answer no. What Nadmo does, right? So we go on to the issue. Then you deviated from Western region right to Accra Atomic, and they're asking me questions from Atomic.
And there's nothing wrong with that. It's still Nadmo.
There is something wrong with that because you are asking somebody whose jurisdiction doesn't get to Accra.
And you told me, say you've not even heard about the matter. A whole Western Regional Director of NADMO. So what say about the matter? Now we are Western Regional Director of what case are you making?
Atomic.
You can say it's not within your jurisdiction.
No,
but you say something about the matter as a director. Yeah, that's what you told me.
I have every right to tell you that I haven't heard anything from
Atomic. You are not fit for purpose if you tell me that.
I don't work in Accra.
Then you are not fit for purpose if you tell me right about that. Because it was huge in the country.
Oh, Masha. You want me to answer a question which I have no hand in it?
You want questions that help you.
I am not a national PRO.
No.
Listen,
you want questions that will help you, right?
Listen, that is why I said you have deviated. Because
that is your opinion.
When you are asking a question, you ask a question within a jurisdiction of the person to answer you. What are you talking about?
So I asked Apiati, is Apiati not within your jurisdiction?
Apiati, I'll explain to you.
Yes. So we are moving on. And maybe say this time,
no, you are not working professionally.
So can I say this?
You are not working professionally.
No, so hold on, don't cut it. Let's have this beautiful banter. Then cut it. I think it's a.
Oh, why should I cut you?
No. So listen. I think it's
listeners are listening to us.
The question I am. So you are.
What
so
you guys are doing.
Hold on a second, please. We interviewee. We interviewer. Okay. The question I'm asking is, to prevent this. How is this a difficult question, sir? How is this a difficult question? Because you present disaster, also more preventing disaster. Disaster occurred. And maybe I said, before this disaster occurring, what was your engagement with the quarry site? Is this a serious question and that's a problematic question? Tell me you don't have answers to the question, and I'll agree.
You see, your way of interview is to get people to understand what happens at work.
Exactly.
Correct.
So what has been your engagement so far, sir?
Master, you have asked a question. Let me also answer you. Because I haven't even answered the question.
We are not having a personal banter. Answer my question on the issue. Forget about me. Forget about you.
I am not on where I should be forced to do certain things.
What has been your engagement with the quarry side, sir? Nadmu, Western Region Nadmu. What have you been your engagement with the quarry side to have presented this?
So wait. What happened with Nadmu in Western Region is that every now and then, every district has been issued to go rounds in the various organizations in their jurisdiction.
Okay.
Right. Including going to even the ports where some materials have been taken off from Ghana Port and Harbour Authority. Including going to even restaurants where people go there to consume, including going to all other human activities within, whether a marketplace or whether a garage area.
Okay.
So this thing is being done periodically in the Western region. Including all sites to see their activities. And when you go there, now you may be if you're there on Yana Kodma, then you advise them. You are asking of how this explosion in Ebiana OC. Explosion, we could have tell you this is how they did the deployment, this is what happened, so that you get insight. Because from time I explosion is see, Aqua commented that 5:30.
Yeah.
We're still on the phone checking everything. And you want your listeners to get more information because any more information in part, some of the organization in it.
Yeah. Senior, the internet will be saying there are a lot of times, this query styles become very stubborn. Me, Nadbu, I know so much about Nadbu, so meaning America. Nadbu to make up baby, they go and caution them. You know, they do what is right. Sometimes, there be a heavy hands. It's not a person who say, Abraham Honomo, Yamu be, and I'm one advice of Norman Fana.
When I say, Sir Obano, Nadbu baby now will be preventing their uncle.
Okay.
I mean, my officers. And call in your name as Mr. Osimesi. A call in the name of the organization and Ghana as a country.
Okay.
If there is any blockage, now you fail to tell me, then I'll query you yourself. Because if you tell me, I don't see how anywhere that a foreigner working in our country, a Ghanaian working in our country, or there, offer Mrakwana don't know. I say another Mawakwan, meaning only at onye. Now, another one issue not happening, no afraid. They call. We pick issues on that because first, are explosive? No, were blast. Or blasted or a day Uncle Far. No, Uncle Far, no win you home. To know there, Uncle Far in a waka young one. So I pick you one a friend then, one attendance book. And we went through that attendance book because we were two shifts. What was 6 to 6 from the morning to 6 in the evening. No, I said no. friend, and then another 6 from the evening to 6 in the morning. See, what one I check it over there. One and no near around.
Yeah.
And then one and around.
That's right.
All the media house of there, according to reports on the morning, 22 people.
Yeah, reporter crack at the same thing and then okay.
So I'll tell you though, it's 23. You know why it's 23?
It's 23.
It's 23.
Okay.
You know why it's 23?
No.
Eh?
But what that be? You
Correct. 23 because there was a visitor.
Oh. I will be sharing the Wusano.
A visitor who a Ghanaian trainer identifying us. So.
Oh, okay.
The lady visitor, she's part of the 3. Now we now. What's showing now? One no. Then there was one Chinese woman.
Okay.
I don't know when I'm not what to.
You for any be mobile.
Okay, 4 now. Or what talk about much.
I don't know. Yeah, manager no. And a manager ne Bema.
No, as a manager near Bema, a banner can the 5 Chinese for now. What was site what are we tomorrow?
Okay, okay.
This 5 woman knock on we. There was one assembly see no HR no cotton. No 50 cotton no. No, so I'm one should no. The one no at the nuclear family obiale ni baby or
Okay. Okay.
Around 5 to 5:20. Yes, we confirm my a day. We need another body. But ni three ni do I nipa kokoro Chinese. So the dead body is now 5 and your 4 view.
Wow. It's 22 send you name 23 now.
So you see, this is an interview. They're engaging me to know and then to unearth certain information.
That's right.
And we are still working on an information. And those information are so critical. And in this country, those things are happening.
I agree.
And remember, Nadmo, your man, you approve a permit for people to work.
But what would you say about Madama?
Yes. So, after going there, what kept saying that 9 people because hospital we release one. It is not true. 5 people were in hospital, and as I speak, the 5 people are still on bed, on hospital bed. 2 were Benedict Hospital,
okay.
Awashama District.
Okay.
2 were Etienne Kwanta Hospital, 1 was Takrade Hospital. And when you know, it's about 23. According to the condition, most of doctor no or there. Of what are they in Bruce Kanama? Otu Darko, but why confused? So there are so many things I wish here. Since time I didn't see a recommended that I had a bandit. And as I'm speaking, young people around the world ascertain even community, the adjacent community now or now, some buildings are affected.
Okay.
The level of damage in the community.
Honorable, my was say, I'm saying we started off with a heated debate, but we ended well, and that's great. Yeah, that's it for the information. But I'm sure, sir, in good times, you better sign Abba. But you better see region, Opa Umpo, you better yeah, that's it. So that was the Western Regional NADMO director, ana yene no etwetwe enkomo no Ira Abdul Mohammed. Okay, so let's see if we can briefly go for education from a former chief executive officer of the Minerals Commission, Dr. Tony Obin. See January, yedene beba ahomane so. So Ira.
Ninya.
Yemwakwaba.
I'll be used.
Okay, so let's have this break, after which discussion continues there.
MPP, Omudi Dr. Baomea Beba, but Omudi Nebadia, Omobetuamano, Sana Mukaya, Omobetuamano, Amba 80, Ushe North, na Ushe Zongwa, 2 strongholds, Dr. Baomea Begina, Ebetofo. And top from so NDC to me we need election. Voter region, me call Gina voter region, making more votes. I'm a MPP. Why was voter region? Making more votes. I'm a voter. And yes, sir. Making voters so making anti almost strongholds. No, you know, a bit shaky. You be shaky. Anything almost Dr. Baumia Sano. Yes, sir. Because Omunyina nim say me begina wa mema omu showdown
Mamenum so kakra ha kroma also I want to slow down. Like me imagine Abra akumpre ko honorable Kennedy Japan Ctv na oti sankom winner or T showdown. I can imagine his demeanor. But anyways, on November 4th, you remember the Yonko showdown. Whether Kennedy Japan and remember Urabamia and Urabamia and remember Kennedy Japan and the other candidate are contesting. Sankomo yebesha si edi Ira Alexander Kwoko former parliamentary candidate ma NDC Butiano English Mira Abamekansa Mira emu akwaba na imisa simple thing
nyamia do me
yeah the radiasi say uraba me aka show down na yam share with the 2024 no there uraba me ba NDC hope proposal there what because of my showdown yeah.
Me who video no na because me wo Accra conference center and now me wo National Theatre ye friend was saying concert party e wo ho e dey issue ye no na no you know vice president no kasa. But now initially, I thought a concert party. National Theatre. That was my first reaction to it. Now me say, my name say Bobo Kalas Bibri war hostile.
Vice President.
Me that is what I realized.
A unkind word.
Oh, what is unkind about? Bobo Kala onye nipa.
O yini pa baso onye Bobo Kala.
Bobo Kala my yesri.
In that context.
Yes, in that context, no. On my yesri. Enti me who asem I win na because say you National Theatre.
But so kaso Obama show down say nye Bobo Kala ansem.
Oh, me catch you say e yasri sem e di mami. Enti me because say you National Theatre. Yeah.
His digitalization agenda goes through.
We see that digitalization agenda ni ever so. Because name the beginning of the digitalization no and I nipa ni hum ewom pa enti se baomia omusi onini mba onini mfambra isi yemu bi yaye kom ye twen no omo yi no omo fa nembra then you will see the bullet e be free ye ho e di aba ni ho no nhwe so obetumi agina anu ana enti the original okika no de on pe bibi pa on catch delegates no mo nto aba no manu. But when I'm now at this concert, I will call her and I will can't somehow now at times scrap woo for Sue Sereno because I wouldn't him say the awoke can
the phone the car showdown. The communicators be because he means it. Yeah, he supported that showdown. Dr. Abamianko showdown was a Bobokala. Are you being fair?
Yes, I'm being very fair. We share Kennedy showdown. No, who and Ibria or they can assemble. No, because at the time now, all can say Obama president showdown, Obama Baumia showdown. No, now Niama Elkoso in the superdelegate conference. No, enye via eye kama. Enye Niama yedi diagro. Enti neni briye. Eno ka sa asem no say. Enye se sadie. Obama omu showdown, which means on his part they say the omuye no ono obetumi aye the echen the omuye no enti ono ni showdown no any day about me can say wo ko zungu zungufo can say omuni ni omubetu abama no zungufo twen say ye betu abana ma no mo atu abama no zungu ben no koye Zongo ni ben na eka no because zongo so am minim no obiasi se baumia no mo ne ba omu betu atia no because enye sa ansemi na wo ka omo you came say we economic messiah wo ba be yiye free kwaisom so far as economy no is concerned no wo promise ye say wo be my a stable currency wo promise ye say so wo be ma inflation above from wo promise ye say so wo our reserves no be cost through any the can wo promise sa ne me nyira ene you are not able to deliver. Then when nam ho who per se won ye tribal politics, religious politics, and me zongo for ba be ba zongo for who ba as even a Muslim person
tribal politics.
Yes,
what to make say you ever for what to make you ever for be
na baumia aye e dia ma
Muslim tribal politics.
We one
to make you ever for no be you go there and say oh yeah the harm the shasi free mo support and they say no tribal politics.
No, it's not tribal politics.
Sometimes we never be an shada tribal politics but appealing to the potential of delegates.
No, say me catch say we menuya. That doesn't mean I'm doing tribal politics. You understand me? Obia ye menuya wa Ghana ha. And depending on where I am, no, met me aka say menuya mo. We work a former President Atamils awanya ne bibi ko. Ono ni statement bia starting with that kind of my brothers and sisters, menuya mo. You understand me? And so because that does not say you are appealing to the people so monto abaye the emau. But when there it's a deliberate attempt. Which super delegates now is any Kromeni northeast. Omo waka omunya aba ne bi wo ho. Enye ho so na ekobo alan dipano anywhere. Enti wushe sa na me nyira ekoso na and the man is bent. Wushe onunkuto among the 10 na omukos per delegate onunkuto na okasa or yusu this kind of ways say on we pay a particular region and a group of people be a omoye the tribe for so omubeto abano amano. And it's on it message we are with the uncle sir we are not afraid of Baumia.
Share showdown in particular.
Okay.
Granted say Baumia winning against John Mahama. You have heard the chances of MPP and NDC and I say Ura can win here. You have heard the showdown whether it is John Mahama or any other political party to give a showdown or is Baumia or Kenya Japan. But Yankai, I have forced we stream live on Facebook, my Ctv GH and across all the other social media platforms. So I na watch it, watching it on my mind. I copy link and what other platforms na share. Na all like so I be pa so that anytime we on air no you can have notification. Na a lawyer appear dankwa to represent the interests of APP. Unfortunately, when your emergency and na NDC ni sabi enko ati alamono. Na esanka lawyer dankwa ebeka we no so ndi ankobeba but for the emergency. Now let's get into the perspectives. At the end, I'm also say Mira Baumia showdown na or Kano Enkusiaga and that AB and Yamia Dumwa John Dramani Mahama forms the next government.
Is it showdown na or Kano? Yeah, say beside when say the showdown. Showdown ben or Babema. Is it economic showdown? Is it a financial showdown? Showdown being na Baumia Ediba. because Baumia Uba political scene also no in 2008 no. Na MPP for President Nana Akufo-Addo then candidate no wama omaini nyinati asese or the Uba because of economic background na wo bebuano now what to me I solve the economic challenges na ewo ho no. That was idea ye kan ya eto Ghana fo nyina asom ba omian kasaso ni lectures especially at the central universities lectures wo ho no ni nyina niam okika ye okay ni famous statement no say if the fundamentals no are weak no the exchange rate will expose you. At the time no can say NDC for your boy home modern into fundamentals ni nyina atiti apasa, and that is why the CD to the dollar rate no slower na then echo ene many workers say but me abetumi actually you say the fundamentals are strong because many workers say exchange rate ending up almost 12 cedis, that is $1 to 12 Ghana cedis. See how many workers say inflation is almost heading towards 45%. See how many workers say your reserves are reduced drastically. And these economic issues now, what has been your performance? We'll score card on these issues and now many will can say cost of living are paying just so much that an average person just say what did you have pa ebi mo ndidi ewia omo ndidi anajo na omo di akoda ebi mo so edidi anopa omo escape anopa eduane a na omo edidi ewia na omo di akoda. And that is what is going on in this country. And the wishes are the main na say you who have my showdown train don't find a showdown where they embra, because my understanding of showdown is say you are coming to show us your scorecard. They are who are to me and they are born mine and to offer scorecards no bra na ye betchre no say ye ba ye no niama ye e boati mamefo e magana etumi ejina yi
more than free SHS,
free
more than
SHS.
One district, one factory.
These are all slogans. Ninyina sema omo slogans.
Confused factory. Ebiana is kind of operation, but it's there for us to see.
Slogans.
Oh, confused factory.
Slogans no more. So what's the way bibia? Me, that is how I assess policies. What's the way bibi? Okay, one district, one factory. And now they can say how many districts are your woman? Your work base 256. And I mean one. Yes, over. That is the number of where your districts your work. How many of these districts no or more 1D1F? Because 1D1F no, so no more can no, and yes I know we no. Because as a many workers say the concentration of 1D1F no ninyina wa Accra na woni ma the cruise wa Accra no
Tabi
e wa Accra simply because Accra na ye what the highest concentration ana factories no e wa Accra enti de omo ye ni say wo factory wo ho omo ba na omo aso wasi omo de bibia be so wasi enti because of that na ye 1D1F me ankasa me constituency ever pure water. Say ever pure was in existence as an by
such a
okay. Was so I say it's a 1D1F.
Is it ever pure near?
Yes, it's under 1D1F. Oh, on the Americano. Then Wofa Sunda group. Or my BCC factories be pretty your friend was saying more nechi. West is more nechi. Woko ha or more designated almost say Omoya 1D1F. And these are the things that come.
Is it because ABA on policy then ABA because then my interview we had my MP before which they say as part of their policy document, you know, largely near or it's also only a private sector driven. And, you know, it's not as if say factory, no. even if some be simple, young crofo be on one. Almost one factories are one so machine and also count and is documented. If you're on policy document and when you be and I want to say one factory vision. I see.
So one can say no more confused because as a worker say district be a overseas factory worker now waba and we have so many districts. My more many factory. One failure now won't fail. What did the American say? Because under us, yes, we saw companies be brave. I see. I quite remember. Yeah, the IFRN stimulus package buy, and that stimulus package, it was to help companies. Omubre. There will be edema pharmaceutical companies. Pharmaceutical companies be brave. More Ghana for Edia. And then now we can say Omubibri su yadi. That afano. Ye one crofwa omo into the poultry industry. We call Bronga Hafo. The then Bronga Hafo. Now ya chemo bono any Hafo regions no. We call her that most of the poultry farmers are those big ones no. Yes, so munyana ase. Enti eyadibia make say aban bia ba companies that are more heavy challenges no yes so much. It is a woody 1D 1F bar. It's a say any be misrunkum. And it is a woody 1D 1F bar. Now with the existing company and now boy existing companies. You've not created companies. Who can say every district be a factory?
So what about
the American say that policy is a failure.
What about successes like the new cocoa price? If 800 cities, I call 1,300. Also say we so na when they are trouble. The reason why Bamiaka said, Dr. Bamiaka said, Omemo showdown. After that, after tackling this question, now you compare the personalities. John Dramani Mahama as against Dr. Bamia. John Dramani Mahama as against Kennedy Japan ahead of the 2024 elections.
When was the last time I would say Omoa increase cocoa prices? So this is just a cumulative effect. And MPP are buying, they are not checked for these things. They deprive the people, say elections, then they start to do something. That is what they are trying to do. So I mean, this one, because at the time, we share say commodity, cocoa price, increase on the wet market, bibi. I quite remember, this honorable MP, Akando, Bita. Wow, okay, he was always on the back of they say, price are buying Edima farmers, and yet, don't you, bibi, bibi for whom. And the American say MPP for Omuye, that is how they are. Omun kind of quarry. And they always want to maneuver their way so far as elections are concerned.
You think the showdown comment in the end?
Oh, they be Michelle will say, but Mia doesn't have that track record.
Now let's compare the track record.
To face John Dramani Mahama. It doesn't have it.
So compare it now.
Okay, so me comparison ma. John Dramani Mahama Nabre Mono. What is our debt ratio to GDP?
That was 54.
Yes.
54.
And then many workers say 80 it's almost 100.
Yes.
That is one. You understand? So say Bano say you compare that to management on Ben John. Because whilst he was operating at 54%, you are operating around 98%, almost 100. We and no free why inflation time at John Dramani Mahama all free office not inflation at the same.
I think those are 15.4%.
Yes, 15.4. Yeah. And now we say inflation almost 45.
It's 43.1.
Oh, it's almost 45.
That's an increase.
Yes, it's
around, for last month.
Yes, it's around 44 point something.
Okay.
You understand me? And also in terms of inflation, the two don't match. Woba Now, we share your reserve at the time John free office no. Now you will reserve I bet me a support to importation for 3 months. And then reserve no cannot support import for even 1 month. At the Yakwa is 2 weeks. And to which side now we'll compare the two. No? You realize that there is like you are comparing apples to oranges. No, and nothing I may see, or no, so I see short down on brush shoulder.
But they talk about economic shocks.
Economic shocks, they are working. Economic shocks are JDM, Ambremono, YDCC, Aquamono, Omabe said in Yera, Wokai, the stabilization fund, Wokai, the sinking fund. Sa fund, yeah, you say even crap the one yedi energy sector no Esla no. Or mobile area no with the
some way about his heritage.
Yes. And these are all shock absorbers yedi share economy the most in case yenya challenge be no, then these shockers will cushion that.
So I can say they are almost depleted because of COVID by any the other. I don't want to go back into that, but in your time, okay, Doomsaw, but as compared with the magnitude of Doomsaw and that of COVID-19, Russia-Ukraine war, on your show say you are comparing mangoes to oranges.
My main show will be external shocks have always been there. So far as our economy continues to remain a developing economy, no, external shocks, TBR, everywhere. Yet time, no, it is not only Doomsaw, ne high. Tema, ye kum atia Doomsaw no. Now at the same time, no so commodities, we can for oil, we can for gold, we can for nyama ye export to a ye nyasika every mono. Now the prices were just going down. So we between 2014, 2015 then. Now the prices were just going down. Even to the extent say budget at that time no, and you realize the revenue projections would not even be able to meet even half of it. That was the challenges a year coming. And you want to say put price and na FEC, oil and na FEC, Wuba, all the commodities are export no. Ghana for and na FEC prices no. It is determined at the international market. And all these things were going against us. It means that your revenue dropped drastically. Then we ended at the IMF. No. And even going to the IMF, no, we went with our own grown policies. You believe we say IMF, so you see, now you a better economy. No,
because that would need policy credibility, you know? So you went for policy credibility.
That is the way.
You say you had driven the economy aground.
No, we've not driven.
Amidst other corruption cases.
Emma economy no eco from no na match no. Yes, Doomsaw ekaho because say companies anya energy now mo dey to me aye omo ejuma definitely remember production I dey akọ from. Then two, revenue are expected from revenue are from exports no, and also prices no akọ at that time because I quite remember at that time no na your projection say a barrel of oil no will cost let's say about I think $90
per barrel. Okay.
But if so I think if I remember right I think to 31 or so dollars per barrel. And these are serious challenges because it will affect our revenue directly. And how I hear come and you no be na MPP for the COVID cancel mo come no. Because in COVID no our time no na IMF World Bank omo so yasin say yanya or how because the commodity prices no air falling
because you created your own problem.
No, we didn't create it. That's what I'm saying. Say so be the gold.
because one of the focal point of discussions here no dumsa ha mo aban mo ba sana light wo I know say existential problem but mo ba light wo no with say
light no e wo ho no na it is saying because I quite remember in 2007 President Kufuor e was so onya a similar challenge no one solve problem no amaye he only postpone the problem ni solution or the buy nyina ni say asofofo embra no munko bompaye wo akosomo. That is what yes we remember it was in headline it was newspapers so munko bompaye na akosomo insuo no empeja. That was President Kufuor's solution. And the challenge na ewo no, but you see when somebody obi can say oh doom so NDC for the Edika no na hear me because
so what banner light that's what banner lights you know
light na ewo no na is it stable is it there because me shall say start every President Kufuor Abraham so because role is econo we were saying say menua na at that time no na ye can say Ghana is the gateway to Africa. And we are calling on investors. Yes.
Gateway to Africa.
And we are calling for investors to come in. And the national consumption of power no equals through. Omo mobile obia adwin ankoso. Omo anye bibia. It's rather unfortunate say time John ebedi aje no. And now be president and all be told a problem that has been there generation the generational problem no be told but one remarkable thing no e kan ye e maami e nya say enya resho wo say or good leader and he say okojina Ghana fo nyina nim and oka say he is not going to use hard work measures to solve it. Ono onko fan crofo enko akosomo se omonko bompai but before he will leave he will make sure that he solve the challenge that is the doing such challenge and thanks to him no time of free by now was solve every you understand despite all this thing and now many workers say we have enough energy all this ikasu esi ho he created a dedicated fund na anka baby anana Akufo-Addo any Bawumia dia what him say we have a pending strike from the IPPs independent power yes we have a pending issue with them identity because accumulating sika I say we've not been able to pay because of the fact they say the best solve those challenges no President Akufo-Addo the Akojibosia the American say show that media is a welcoming news we are waiting for Bawumia so omo can say omo conference on the 4th of November no mo yinumbra and we are ready for him because ready say the showdown no akasa kano we are going to give it to him now you actually say obet me agina no
okay my young customer when him said that when him how we see how explosion and I think we need to talk about this because of the magnitude sabi abua kura hwere kwa humi wonimo enti se nipa na enye baako enye binu enye miensa na omo doso na ibim kura mpo ahye beyond recognition na ye kwa na se ye ba na ye misa say how do we handle explosives in this country how do we handle explosives BSC bebre but the bia na ya kambrofo e kabrofo a ya twen na asen because omo ewu no enye mpanyifo ne ma enye na admufo mpanyifo ma omo ewu no nya Akufo-Addo ne na busua Bawumia ma omo ewu no nya environmental protection for ma enye business commission ma so they don't care and the brofuna na ase yeka tiken sheda nka ho asem I understand say some of these disasters me no ka say Morocco wo hwe ne ato ma esi wo Turkey and some other countries sometimes okay but here dey as here dey create
You know, near money be a seer, which me I say way air natural. A bisu seer a man made. What do I say? Natural ones, no. Won't say wood nipper, would him to say earthquake. See, say bar.
In the case of Morocco,
earthquake,
yes.
Turkey earthquake.
Yes.
So, and you're moon almost in him.
Manufacture earthquake.
No, you can't, but almost in him. You understand? And tell no, like I say, a natural disaster. But say, coba chemicals. And so, when they say a chemical, say, coba chemicals, say it, and they are won't to me and can say a natural disaster. It's man-made disaster. Now, man-made disaster be no, you bet to me a control, and now you bet to me a swallow completely.
Okay.
Nina ejina in shisha obeye. Na shisha no so we you ya obe make sure say ye debeye ejuma. Now, explosion be bano is caused by something. Now that something no could be a chemical. And to point ben ye faso
is your background science?
Yes.
Your background is science. Okay.
And to point ben they say ye faso na ye handle these chemicals CG. Chemicals be when you expose it to sunlight for a very long time, a bit to me I explode. At times scrapple would the chire inframa a bit to me and near my one from animal I react a bit to me I explosion. And the chemical be a work quite faso Eddie handle. If you were chemical investigation say fashe oil acid and now oil and cover the home so that inframa and to me then and see all this is that make kind they say certain institutions and our companies or boye juma e wo man no by law no say ye mandatory so far as say or mobile handle some of these chemicals no want to me employ the right people say me can the right people are obi ya training no in how to handle chemicals. You're training from the universities. If you are chemical engineers, if you are chemists, these are people we've trained. But do they employ the services of these people in handling those chemicals? No, because I know. Say,
have we trained them theoretically, or you're training them to handle situations? Because one of the major reasons why there's high unemployment is structural, where what we study in school usually has a very close or clear mismatch to what is on the job market. I'm not belittling chemical whatever, but can they handle it? Are they into them pimping? You be too BBU, you be too oil, you be too. I just have brofoba.
You see, yeah, yesterday in Quadrano, it was ABR. Watch the chemical properties on him. The only challenge he say he has never come into contact with a rare substance.
So what kind of learning is that? How can you teach me chemical? I've not come across.
But him say you employ
yes.
Because it's not all the chemicals are. That you bet to me in the back classroom.
But you bet me move it to what the chemical is.
Yes. So some of these things, you learn it. Me, I'm a trained chemist.
Oh, okay.
And see, chemical mean hunda, and I mean chemical no. But the moment I mean the chemical formula no, I know I have a fair idea what that chemical no bet to me. What did they make an say? And see, that is what I'm saying. Say, and yet the BBI bet to me the classroom, but the deeper no say, oh, this is ammonium nitrate. Ammonium nitrate can be dangerous. Or no, yes, or who say why or was signing that is what I'm talking about. Unlike Obia Sebi on this nutrient, it says chemical no see a crap on him the
all can be said man for in him the non question.
That is
this critical example. I know pay any ACFO Timothy or Safo a head or no head of public relations, Ghana National Fire Service. Your person here tears and say, a woman said, dear, say Ankasa explosives in this anymore in a woman work and chere, and put a free baby a war, say be a transporter baby, say be a sea baby, or say your own said, dear. And so, Emra, a shall send your manosono. Anka umudingo. Enti no woman him say omajumanti they go there by convention no mako ibibikeke but one ankasa they are not recognized in the law. It is people who can say anka yoma said ya anka they have the technical know-how. Woman ye you messing change the explosives yes on that.
The American yes, that is an institution that you welcome Hasem.
Okay.
But the American first, the personnel are handle with chemicals no. You're making sure that you qualify. Then secondly, no so the SE, this is not the first time. SE war is it Apiati in the same region.
Yeah.
Then I Efrimo. Committee now set here no. Is it the committee that was set say or compensation I the Mancroft na a handy war. They are ACCC no. Again the first time I have BSc. Ewo Ghana ha and yet the first time so ABSC ewo wiase ni nyina exhibit. I quite remember in 1947 or so in Texas SC wo ho. SC you know it led to reforms. Emma America for no omoye reforms as to how to handle those explosive chemicals. In
the case of Apiati, any National Disaster Management Organization one Western Regional Director Ira Abdul Mohammed Dinkomono or say I know the accident motor being a cockroach and need to be blame.
No, you see, so what cancer that means you want because I would name their way no because the chemicals no the transportation of chemicals especially explosive chemicals no is very, very key. And you as to how you get transport no the kind of cargo and a truck I say into me and carry those chemicals no. And who can say oh being ever cross you no are you transporting it in the right way? Because yeah, transporter there should be an advanced party. And these are some of the things that we can say. Say ye may ni enko yankasa ye mra e was muno. Na ye make sure say emra no be ye juma.
The last minute, Mr. Fakasafa, you Professor Pesa White, and some more Eja World Tour, Kratatintia, Watchro, Apakoma, newly elected executives. Na emuno, what should I say? Oh, NDC for because Juma name some because moment man collective resource, reason why we call court grandpa Uncle Siaga any idea na or kind of crash them elections are won at the polling station. Na Bibri Edo many two say Omen and Nam so man losing the idea. But Mona man just 1 minute na the fancy.
Menya and kind what can you know but from what you have said, no. I think a person White got it wrong. I was a parliamentary candidate then. We collated our resource, no. By
regions, no.
No, it's not true. We collated our resource. All
for your constituency.
I said all resources were collated. All because every constituency and some are called region and some are national.
Strong room, someone collated.
Basically, you collated all. The challenge I have to do with IT. It is not the results that were not collected. Yes, it's IT challenge. And my results no and control BBI say Andrew no on time because the IT is to help us with the transmission of the results no.
Okay.
And the challenge is basically IT, and that is the main reason why learning from our past no. This time no the election directorate no any IT directorate no abum.
Dr. Manubu, IT background.
Yes, or on the IT background, but there is managerial way now. And the deputies now, abano. The deputy no back have it. Hey, and that is what we are doing. Yeah. When it is all cancer and same here. At times, so some of our people they think that they have to come out and just say things just like that because these things are working. It affects somebody because of being a yes, a human who cancer in same year. In the raw state, no one find church.
Somebody who say IT.
Yes, me say IT. Yes, that is why I'm saying say on him say IT challenge na yenya ye. And see, that has nothing to do with the collation of the results. No, the results were collated.
Okay,
you understand me? And see, media they are making you say in Crawford ya you mono and your munkuto no mo ba be ye adwuma no. And to say be a war you are also be aspiring say the Ubeshe committee be na yan fa won shema. That doesn't mean that they are away from and to mesre. It is all hands on deck. Mama yen yembra na yemba ye adwuma no. Na ye making sure say 2024 no you be winning elections no. This is not the time for us to complain. They would say yeah na year. You bring it on board. We'll take it and work with it.
all right. But here no English former parliamentary candidate Yura Alexander Akwoku and any train common send them kind no yet on safre lawyer appear dankwa sanko meet them and some MPP. Unfortunately when you're emergency I mean it's not typical of him when you're emergency, so let's pardon him. I don't think I went to me ama and you would have fat time in Canada, you gumbe.
Say the Vanya Gubi.
I want you nationalistic. But you want us around time, you gumbe. Most of the time, you're very nationalistic. And then also, no science background, so in the discussion of the explosion. Yeah, that's Papa. Okay, yeah, but Daniel Hona or Hinoa Casabua and Gagantuality. Obana ti kose obirim abetena se edjumede na kwawie but me kaimo nyankopon yadrumwa 14 September ya wada ye bai anana na Otu Darko nyansan urade de ma mo opone kakra de ma me a me de adane ho matwede no me da ne bi nti ahobrase kwanso misramo umra me so yasene obi bia awahwe me this is the time to show love enti ebekoso wo Pleasant Gardens eben Fiesta Royal Hotel not Jolu. Oh dear, Google Pleasant Gardens. Commercial driver no, and our car bit media. I do waba. Google no Google map, right? No about Pleasant Gardens. I'm sure you'll be able to come. You best see at 3:30 p.m. Ghana Liberated Time. 3:30 p.m. The book is titled "Africa is in a Wheelchair." Come and find out the hidden hands pushing Africa sitting in that wheelchair. But then I know to that. 10 a.m. Stay on after the break.